Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Monster Hunter Try. In the last episode, we finished all of the one-star quests and encountered Lagiacrus, and that's basically all we did. In this one, we will tackle a new area called the Sandy Plains. So, let's go straight forward. Yeah, let's start with the Altaroth. I'm going to do all of these on screen. All of them so far. If you didn't notice, I love this game. Just as we say it. Here's the thing. If you want to see more Monster Hunter content, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a huge. It helps me out a ton. It's huge. Really, really. I love seeing that people actually enjoy my content. So, you know, just leaving a small like and subscribing. As I told you, showed you last time, you can actually sneak towards the Altaroth as they make their way towards the mushrooms to get certain items. You know, if you just crouch down and wait, they will eventually head towards a certain target. I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting right now. So I'm just going to smash them. We will have to grind a little bit later. But, you know, that's basically a given with any Monster Hunter game. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The more episodes I can record at once, the better, to be honest. And the shorter these episodes are, the better. Also, I moved my TV. It's a different TV that we have, but it's way higher fidelity than the one I used before. So I have actually now a pretty decent image on before me. So it's still not as good as my usual gaming TV. I have like we have like a bunch of TVs. Actually, a little bit too much TVs in this household. We have two large ones and then like three smaller ones. The large ones are basically in my living room and in my bedroom, because that's where I play most games. And then I have like one in here for recording and one that's basically just standing in the corner doing nothing. But it's still working, but it doesn't do anything because I don't need it. And yeah, one is in the guest room basically, where people stay, so they actually can have some entertainment while they stay with us. It isn't used a ton, but it's used sometimes, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, we have a ton of TVs, because every time someone has to give a TV, or basically just wants to throw the TV away, I'm like, yeah, give it to me. I need it for something or other. And so far, I have needed all of them. Like, I have used most of my TVs. So, yeah. pretty solid. But yeah, I decided that it would be better to move this TV to here. This was the one that was previously in the guest room for guests, and it was way better than the one I had used for recording. Because this piece of shit TV has some problems with HDMI and the way I record. And it sometimes just turns off out of nowhere. And that just interferes with recording videos, and I don't even know why that happens. Like, here we go. Let's kill some cats. Let's try out some combos. Actually, chucking cats through the room with your hammer is a pretty solid experience, I have to say. That's mushrooms. I'm looking for thunderbugs, to be honest, because I want to multiply them. Because we need them for shock traps, which will become essential later on. Oh, there we have a few flashbugs. Good, good, good. I'm trying to record as many episodes of this game at once. Oh, the jingles. Now I can actually finally hear what's going on screen. So good. The music takes me back. Let's see. You can cultivate flashbugs. I don't have enough. Okay. Then let's go for. I don't have enough to cultivate anything, to be honest. At this moment. I would need to grind a little bit. But it gets a little bit easier later on. Yeah, let's do this one. I don't know the exact combinations here. It's just trial and error. Before we do that quest, let's store some stuff in a box. We don't have the benefit of rearranging everything. Of basically having item sets that you can use. That's an addition that came with for you. Fuck you. Let's buy some old pickaxes and then be gone on our quest. We need 4 crystal bones. It's going to be a new locale, so we'll see. We'll see. This is actually one of my favorite desert locales. I like the sandy plains a lot. I think the Rise version captures the feeling pretty well, to be honest. take all of this with us. And a cool drink. Here we go. I also like how the map looks. I think they reworked that one. And I also think you can gather some materials here. I think the Renault blows give medium monster bones. Yeah. Which is already pretty good. Probably some of the most annoying monsters out there. I love how you can use your charge and put it in the combo. Basically. Here we go. I think you get plenty of earth crystals in this one. But, you know, I'm going to do the most of the grinding off screen, to be honest. Like getting new materials and stuff to upgrade our stuff is not really something I want to show. But I want to show you all of the quests, how they play out. And there's some really good ones in there. I love the way some of these quests work. You know, some of the bugs you can get. There's certain every area has different, you know, things you can find, like bugs and stuff. Most importantly is the ores in here. I hope you can get earth crystals here. You get ice crystals. That's basically a given. Whetstone. Crystal bone. We need 4 of them, right? You know, knowing where all of this stuff is pretty important in this game. Come on. We don't actually need to light anything here. Okay, here's more unique mushrooms. More ice crystals. Huh. I would have loved to get more crystal bones. Fuck you, cats. Still having a little bit of trouble with the combat in this game. But I think that will amend itself in the end. I need 4 crystal bones. That's 4. Oh, come on. Stupid Gigi. I hate them. That's 4 crystal bones, but I'd love to get a few more ores, to be honest. Like earth crystals. Earth crystals would be cool. We could get some. I think in area 4 is also a gathering spot. Maybe there. Because it's so cold in that cave, you can get ice crystals there. I think there's also one ore gathering spot here. Or was that only in Free U? That's a challenge now, right? There's one. Yes. Take the earth crystals. Here we go. Small monsters are still pretty annoying in this game. They get less annoying as the series continues, but, you know. It's part of the charm of the game. That's it for now. I think we should leave. We will come back for other quests here. There's another ore deposit. Love to see more earth crystals. Because we need a bunch of them to upgrade our hammer. So... And upgrading our weapons should be the biggest priority to make the hunting times way better. Okay. That's it for now. Let's go back to camp and finish this quest. Box? I don't care about bugs, to be honest, as much. Thing is, we can farm pretty easily. The farm is pretty efficient in this game. Even more in free ultimates, but also in this game. Here we go. I love everything this game represents. Being Monster Hunter, you know. We got a bunch of ore for this. Yeah, sometimes doing these quests yields pretty good ores in the quest rewards. Gluttony and fishing. Also, we will get decorations through this. I think not decorations, that's talismans. Talismans are randomized again in this game. It's been randomized in every single Monster Hunter game, I think, since they were added. Let's look at our hammer. We're missing one earth crystal to upgrade our hammer. Okay. That one we can probably get by simply doing a quest and taking pickaxes with us. Let's put most of the stuff that we gathered away. We don't want to have a full inventory on our next quest. And restock. with pickaxes and buckets. And then let's go on our next journey. Here we are. This is something I'm debating doing. Yeah, let's do it. This is something I'm going to be probably cutting because this quest is notorious. This quest is horrible. It's just horrible. It's the Cephalos quest of this game. But, you know, not with Cephalos, but Delix. I love that they both give you hot and cold drinks. So you can always save one of them. The Delix are hard to catch. But we should be able to. Also, if you didn't know, here's a shortcut to Area 7. In case you didn't know. These shortcuts come in pretty handy. Especially the longer you play. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this episode up, but I probably will. To make it a little bit shorter. Yeah, those are not easy to catch. For sure. And you only can carve them once and they drop some other shit. But you need to be incredibly lucky to get monster guards consistent from them. You know, stuff like this sharpened fang and stuff. I also need to make the bone hammer. I think I'm going to do that before the next episode. Probably. You can make this a little bit easier by using sonic bombs. But we only have 2 of them, so we need to make them count. It's a little bit better than the Cephalos quest in Monster Hunter 1. Don't forget to carve. It always feels bad if you can't carve anything. Here we go. It's a little bit better because they are standing way more still than the Cephalos ever did. And you only need 3 monster guts, so it's okay. You know. Here we go. Oh. Incredibly lucky that we got monster guts there. But I'll take it. And yeah, let's go over here. I think this... Can we gather at the skeleton? Yes, we can. Let's try to get some bones. Still a little bit unsure how I get the bones needed for the bone hammer, but we will craft that one as well. Would be cool to get all of the low rank weapons. Isn't there some special thing I can get from this cacti? Cactus flower? Yeah. You know, just showing you where the most common gathering spots are. I'm debating if I'm just going at the start of an episode or something. I'm just going to take you on a gathering tour on, you know, basically the most convenient ways to gather. This is only for this game because I know this game like in any other. Like, I made these gathering tours and stuff way back in the day when I played this. I made all of these up and charted these, and it was a ton of fun. Fucking Jaggi Den over here. There's a ton of bones here. Golden bone, huh? And somehow they can't hit me for shit, which is really funny. Okay. Let's get out of here. You know, these are like strategies you can use. You know, basically just, you know, on your way back, go to some mining spots and gathering spots and just gather some materials while you're on your way back. It might not seem like much, but this could really, really help you out in the long run. Like all of those glue gloppers I'm getting. Like, yeah, I'm getting them. I'm getting them, and I really don't need them for anything yet. But they will come back later, and if I already have like 5 of them, I don't need to gather them anymore for stuff that I need later. These Jaggi are really grating on my nerves right now. Let's try this again. Spending way too much time killing these. They are pretty small targets, so it's pretty hard to get them. Here we go. That's all of them. Come on, just give me one Earth Crystal and I'm out of here. I don't need stones. Take them over rations. Here we go. Is it too much to ask to get one Earth Crystal? Seriously? Like, at least one. So I can upgrade my weapon. No? No Earth Crystals for me? Okay then. Then let's go back to base and finish this quest. I don't have time for Renoplos right now. We also need to check in so that we can craft our first armor sometimes. Not sure when we'll do that, but it's going to be soon. Here we go. That's the main quest complete. A lot of this is pretty important to do. To me, this is basically the quintessential Monster Hunter game that you need. I did replay this so many times because I just love it. It's... Let's go. I just love this game so much. You don't even know. Here we go. Ah, the music. Let's try forging the hammer. There we go. Now we can forge him. Nope, let's not equip the bone hammer. And instead upgrade them. That's not really bad. We can already make the Looter of Bone Mace, which we will do. It's better than the Iron Hammer. Sharpness doesn't matter as much on hammer. Can't we buy just the bone hammer? Am I stupid? Yes. We can just buy it, which is probably quicker than collecting all of those bones again. Yes. So the other one goes to Bone Bludgeon. And for that we still need a few Earth Crystals. At least one. I usually try to go down every route. In terms of weapon, when I'm crafting. You can also auto swords, you know. And here we are. The Bone Hammer plus Looter of Bone Mace is ridiculously strong, so we'll take that. Let's try another. Mocha Cola and Mossy Cheese. Why not? Let's do it. Oh my fucking god. That was a bad combination. Okay. So, our first large monster quest with the Great Jaggi. Let's restock on items. Because... Here we go. The Great Jaggi is our first large monster in this game. It's not really much of a wall, to be honest. It dies pretty quickly. But I think for new players, it's a decent challenge. It's not really... It's not really too hard. But, you know, a decent challenge. To a veteran, Great Jaggi dies pretty quickly. It's not really that much of a challenge, but you don't even know how many of these I've hunted in my time. Like, this quest is pretty straightforward. Playing this game again actually makes you wonder how people reacted back then, or how people would react back today if this game releases the way it does. Like, you know, if this game was just completely new, like a new style of Monster Hunter, like Monster Hunter didn't exist before this, and this game came out. Were people's minds blown when this came out? That's something I want to know. Here we go. So yeah, the difficult thing is it's surrounded by small monsters. Which, you know... But it's easy to predict where the head is. And just hammer it. Here we go. With the hammer, it makes it 3 times as easy because you can just stun it like this. Like, a lot of these monsters, basically with the hammer, boil down to, you know, charge up your hammer, hold it until you are in a decent enough position, and then hammer away. That's what most of this fight will boil down to. That's why I don't usually use the hammer for too long, because all of these fights basically are this with the hammer. So, anything to say about the Great Jaggi? It's basically a pack leader, as you can see. There's all of these Jaggis and Jaggi around that are basically following it. But they are easy enough to avoid, for the most part. There's also no G-rank version, I think, of this monster in any game. So yeah, as you can see, it's not really too difficult. Basically, mostly aim for the head and avoid its attacks. Go in, you know, old school Monster Hunter style. Like, it dies pretty quickly, like this. And just, you know, go in, attack its head, move away when it attacks, and then go in again. It has really, really big windows to attack. So we've hunted our first big monster, and it was relatively easy. The next one's not going to be as easy, I can promise that. I already know what it is. I don't know if it's the hammer, but I think I have similar performances with Great Sword, so I think that works pretty well. I think this monster is relatively easy, but for a new and inexperienced player, that's quite the challenge, especially if Screamer, if the smaller monsters keep running around, you know. There we go. Great Jaggi. We're moving pretty quickly through the game, by the way. Most of this is just me stretching out the game a little bit more than So yeah, basically once you beat a monster, they can be in the forest. They can appear in the forest. What does he need? He needs dung and supersized dung, okay. Which I don't have. I think supersized dung you get by killing Aptonoth in the forest. So yeah, next up is a capture quest, which we will do promptly. It's going to be pretty easy, I think. Let's see. There's already quite an assortment of items we have. We have 4 boxes. I think you can extend the boxes the longer we go. But we should be able to craft armor crafts. And we should be able to make a Jaggi mail. Probably should do that. We'll keep that for later. I'm not sure if I want to do the Jaggi mail or make the armor for the next monster.